The phrase, "women are from Venus, men are from Mars," has become a cultural touchstone, often used to illustrate the perceived differences between the sexes. This concept, popularized by John Gray in the 1990s, suggests that men and women have fundamentally different emotional languages, needs, and responses to life and relationships. But is this notion still relevant today? Are the distinctions between genders as stark as Gray proposed, or have modern societal changes blurred these lines? To understand the implications of this phrase, we must first consider its origins. Gray's book, which sold millions of copies worldwide, tapped into a widespread belief that men and women are not only different, but that these differences are innate and unchangeable. This perspective resonated with many, leading to the proliferation of stereotypes about gender behavior. Men, it was argued, are logical and assertive, while women are emotional and nurturing. Such generalizations, while they may have some basis in observed behavior, often fail to account for the vast diversity of individual experiences. Now, let's dive deeper into the historical context. Traditionally, women have been assigned roles centered around the home and family, while men have taken on the role of providers. This division of labor has roots in biological differences, but it has also been reinforced by societal norms and expectations. Over the past century, however, these roles have evolved dramatically. Women have entered the workforce in unprecedented numbers, pursued education, and sought independence. As a result, we see a shift in dynamics that challenges the binary notions of gender behavior. In the modern world, the concept of gender fluidity has gained traction. Many individuals now identify outside the traditional male-female binary, leading to a greater understanding of gender as a spectrum. This shift raises important questions about the relevance of Gray's dichotomy. Can we still categorize behaviors and preferences strictly along gender lines? Or do these categories oversimplify the complexities of human experience? Another significant factor to consider is the impact of socialization. From a young age, children are taught what it means to be a boy or a girl. Boys may be encouraged to play with trucks and be competitive, while girls may be guided toward nurturing play with dolls. These early experiences shape not only interests, but also emotional responses and communication styles. Thus, while there may be some biological factors at play, much of what we perceive as inherent differences between genders can be traced back to social conditioning. Consequently, when we discuss whether women are indeed from Venus and men from Mars, we must also recognize the immense variety within each gender. Not every woman embodies the traits typically associated with femininity, just as not every man fits the mold of masculinity. For example, we have women in leadership positions who exemplify traits traditionally associated with male behavior, such as decisiveness and assertiveness. Similarly, many men embrace emotional vulnerability and nurturing roles in family life. The way we communicate is another area where stereotypes often fall short. Research has shown that while there are differences in communication styles, these differences are not strictly bound to gender. For instance, women may use more collaborative language, while men may be more direct. Yet, this is not universal. Individual personality traits, cultural background, and situational context play critical roles in how we express ourselves. This leads us to question the validity of the idea that all women communicate one way, while all men communicate another. Moreover, the rise of technology and social media has transformed how we interact with one another. Digital communication provides new avenues for expression that may not align with traditional gender norms. Both men and women can now share their feelings, opinions, and experiences in ways that allow for greater vulnerability and connection. So, where does this leave us? Are we still bound by the belief that women and men are fundamentally different? Or can we find common ground in shared human experiences? It seems that the answer lies in understanding and embracing the nuances of gender. While recognizing that some patterns may exist, it is crucial to avoid falling into the trap of rigid stereotypes. As we reflect on the phrase, "women are from Venus, men are from Mars," we might consider its utility in fostering conversations about gender differences. It can serve as a starting point for discussions about empathy, understanding, and communication in relationships. However, it is equally important to challenge the oversimplifications that such phrases imply. Encouraging open dialogue about these topics can lead us to a more inclusive understanding of gender. It allows both men and women to share their experiences, reflect on their relationships, and challenge preconceived notions. What do you think? Have you experienced situations where gender stereotypes shaped your interactions? How did it feel to navigate those expectations? Furthermore, as we explore these dynamics, we must acknowledge the intersectionality of gender with other identities, such as race, class, and sexuality. These factors can significantly influence how individuals experience gender and relationships. By recognizing the multifaceted nature of human experiences, we can begin to dismantle the binary thinking that has long dominated discussions about gender. In conclusion, while the phrase "women are from Venus, men are from Mars" may have sparked valuable conversations about gender differences, its relevance in contemporary society is worth questioning. As we navigate a world that increasingly values diversity and individual experiences, it becomes essential to move beyond simplistic categorizations. Embracing complexity allows us to foster deeper connections and understanding in our relationships, irrespective of gender. So, what are your thoughts on this topic? Do you find that the stereotypes still hold true in your life? We invite you to share your experiences in the comments below. How have you seen gender dynamics play out in your relationships? Let's engage in this important conversation together. Thank you for joining us today, and if you enjoyed this discussion, please subscribe to our channel, Silk Masks, for more thoughtful explorations of social issues. Your insights matter, and we look forward to hearing from you.